Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Hope everything is fine. Hope everything is working out. I'm greeting you with the love of our Savior Jesus Christ. And today I have a topic for you, something that changed my daily life and my perspective was changed. And I remember when I was mad, I was so mad at God. I said, why should I do all that? I'm not having that at all. And I was just frustrated. I wasn't having it at all. I was just mad. And I didn't knew why I would do all these things that were written down and wouldn't make any sense to me. And then God leaded me to the Gospel of Thomas to basically change my perspective on things. You know, see everything from a different perspective. You are not religious or anything. You are the soul. Try to understand Jesus through text. It's a whole different understanding that I had. And now I was looking at it and I was understanding things, processing things, and seeing things from a whole new perspective. And what I was going through was I'm not going through everything because it's 114 sayings, and I'm not. Maybe somebody asked me something or something, I can share my opinion, and I don't know everything. I know a thing or two, but I don't know everything. I just know one thing. I am love, Jesus is love, and nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. It doesn't matter if you believe in reincarnation or if you have the right, if you go to this church or that church, are you going into your own church, in your own house, in your own sacred place. I believe that matters. And the Gospel of Thomas really shows me that. It shows me a new perspective. And I want to highlight some things and talk about number 6. Number 6 is in the Gospel of Thomas. His disciples questioned him and said to him, "Do you want us to fast? How shall we pray? How shall we give alms? What diet shall we observe?" And Jesus said, "Do not tell lies. Do not do what you hate, for all things are plain in the sight of heaven. For nothing hidden will not become manifest, and nothing covered will remain without being uncovered." So, I could just end right here and tell you, he's saying them, do not tell lies, and be authentic, and do not do what you hate. Who are you? You are the soul. You're not the person who your parents told you, and you are of course not the devil. Of course not. I hope so. Do not stay on this channel if you are. And you are the soul. What is the soul? Who is this guy? Right? Who is this person that is me? It's the soul. It's a perfect being. I'm an angel. You are an angel. Making an experience as someone with a body and with a name and everything, but this is not who you are. And the soul just loves to have compassion for others and to help out. This is what you love. Do not what you hate. Do what you love. And this is what Jesus, this is what God showed me, and that this really illuminated my perspective, because I wasn't having it at all. I wasn't having it anymore. I was full. was not having it at all anymore. And you know, he basically says another thing: for nothing hidden will not become manifest, and nothing covered will remain without being uncovered. So he basically is saying, if you keeping if you have any place within yourself that is not love, it will be revealed to you. You will manifest that. You will deal with it, if you like it or not. So I guess we can all go a long way and figure it out. That's is by experiencing it. Okay. Oh, by going with the darkness, I'm hitting this wall, and you know, going with the person that I thought I am. Oh, it doesn't work here anymore. I'm not who I thought I would be. I hit this wall, you know. But you know, some people are wise enough to go the short way. You know, Patapio, for example. That man wasn't. He was just a wonderful guy. You can look him up on Google and see what he was going through, what miracles he was able to do. He was almost like a disciple, or he was a disciple. I don't know what Jesus would say about it right now. You know, I could ask him, but not right now. I need to focus when I go into things like that. What else do I have here? It's number 7. Let's see. Made some points. It's number 7. Jesus said, "Blessed is the lion which becomes man when consumed by man, and cursed is the man whom the lion consumes, and the lion becomes man." So basically, the darkness is like a lion consuming human beings, because it has no own light. It depends on the light we are giving. We are giving to it. So if people are evil, they're feeding the lion, and they're feeding them the darkness. They're offering the darkness themselves. That's why they are dying. They are dying. They are not making it into heaven. They are coming back. They are coming back to go through it again. And what was hidden, maybe they are not faced with, but it will become manifest. And reincarnation is another topic, not right now. And so we need to understand that. We need to understand we are not the darkness. We are not the person. And and I want to continue with number 10. Jesus said, "I have cast fire upon the world, and see, I am guarding it until it blazes." Everyone, still listening after almost 9 minutes, is having this fire within. Has this fire within the heart. And it's a fire for Jesus. There's love within us. And this love, when it comes to full manifestation, we are living heaven on earth. We are living heaven on earth. We are loving and compassionate. We are living basically we are living that person that we are truly are. We are really the soul, which is love, which is Christ-like. It's Christ-like, So number 13 would be, Jesus said to his disciples, compare me to someone and tell me whom I'm like. Simon Peter said to him, "You are like a righteous angel." Matthew said to him, "You are like a wise philosopher." Thomas said to him, "Master, my mouth is wholly incapable of saying whom you are like." Jesus said, "I am not your master. Because you have become intoxicated from the bubbling spring which I have measured out." And he took him and withdrew him and told him 3 things. When Thomas returned to his companions, they asked him, "What did Jesus say to you?" Thomas said to them, "If I tell you one of these things which he told me, you will pick up stones and throw them at me. A fire will come out of the stones and burn you up." So listen to me carefully, because this is like it's like sweets, it's like sweets to me. I guess for you too, because I'm telling you, this is it. This is it. Listen to me. So basically what he's asking them, how much do you love me? He's asking, compare me to someone and tell me who am I like. So how much do you love me? So they're all answering, you're like a righteous angel. You're like a wise philosopher. And Thomas is so much full of love for Jesus, who is the love, the life. He can't, he's just full of emotions. And Jesus is basically saying, I'm not your master, because you have become intoxicated from the bubbling spring which I have measured out. You're basically enjoying my company, but I'm not your master. You're not listening to what I'm saying to you. So that's why you don't have this love. You're not listening. You're not hearing. You're not. There's no life coming. You are still drunk. You're still in the illusion of this world. So that's why Jesus is telling him 3 things, and you might guess it from the context of the text what it could mean, what it could be. But I'm telling you this. He's coming back and he's telling them, it's blasphemy if I tell you what Jesus just told me. If I would tell you, you would pick up stones and throw them at me. But he would be so powerful, he would burn up these stones and they will return, because, listen, because Thomas has become Christ-like. Not metaphorically, nothing. This is no metaphor. This is Thomas, who was a human being, became Christ-like, because he understood all of this within his self, and he acted accordingly, and he returned to the love that he is. Through Jesus, of course, through Jesus. Jesus is the life and the way. When he was recognizing Jesus within him, because he loved him so much, he became like Jesus. That's what it is all about. Yeah, I'm kind of emotional about it. I didn't thought I would be so emotional, but I am. I'm a human being. And I like it. I like it. I like what I'm reading. So I'm also having number 14. Jesus said to them, "If you fast, you will give rise to sin for yourselves, and if you pray, you will be condemned. And if you give alms, you will do harm to your spirits. When you go into any land and walk about in the districts, if they receive you, eat what they will set before you, and heal the sick among them. For what goes into your mouth will not defile you, but what which issues from your mouth, it is that which will defile you. Excuse me. Excuse me for I'm training to speak in front of cameras. But anyways, so basically what Jesus is telling them, if you are fasting and if you are doing all these things that I'm telling you, you, the the person you think you are, will no longer exist. It will disappear. The personality you created over years, the person you believe you are, I don't know, the trophies you have in the worldly trophies you put in your house. This is not who you are, and this person will decrease if you're following me. And the real you, the angel, the Christ-like soul, which you are in reality, this will come forth. That's why he's saying you will do harms to your spirits.